talk about it, be about it. So anyway, I hate, it's almost like it's hard with all the stuff going on in this hobby. You know, I was just talking to, Wade Shorter, shout out to Wade at SRE Customs, running a few ideas across each other. He likes me, as far as in the hobby wise, I haven't known him that long, because he knows that I don't sugarcoat, I don't blow smoke up nobody's ass. I just call it how I see it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. If you're looking for, feel-good channel, you're looking for somebody to stroke your ego or tell you your tracks is great and you can race and be competitive and it won't be a head, I would be lying to you. I mean, I could say that if you like. And again, don't let me forget, I have a T-Bag. I call it T-Bag, Traxxas T-Max. Gonna get that baby running. And we're gonna do some, some serious, how should I say, push that thing to its limits, which won't be very much. But anyway, it was free. I don't care. Somebody told me, sell it, you can get a few $100 for it. I don't know. I thought about it, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just take it out, put it on video, and let's just send it, to the moon or whatever. But anyway, we're going to rip some shit today, okay? You guys already have seen the video. I was wondering where I was going to put this video. Should I wait? Because as you know, in my last video, we got, I want to try to... Sometimes my videos I've been doing, I may notice where, the beginning is the end. And, I'm no Quentin Tarantino, this ain't Pulp Fiction. The end is in the beginning is the end. So that sometimes confuse people. So let's just try to say some kind of uniform. So I don't want to confuse any people more than they already confused, some of them. But anyway, yeah, I keep it real. As far as I don't care what people think. I don't care what people say. I don't care if you watch, don't watch. I haven't made a penny off YouTube yet. And I've had over 1,000 subs for months. I don't care. It doesn't bother. Who cares? At least I could say I got you 1,000 subs, doing whatever that I want. Not caring about, am I going to hurt this guy's feeling if I tell him his RTR is, as good as a race kid? I mean, like I said, I'm not that guy. I'm just going to tell you how I see it, how I actually experience it myself. I don't just talk about stuff. I run my shit. I know what I'm doing for the most part. I'm not perfect, okay? I have some pretty sick-ass shit, yes. But that just comes from, I'm very OCD, meticulous. I'm very picky. I'm not lazy. I love this hobby, man, because I can separate myself from at least 90% of it. Just because I want to go above and beyond other people. I'm not complacent. I want to take stuff to a different level. I want to do things that not everybody else is doing. Yeah, everybody's buying the Taylor 35, but I guarantee you there will be very few, because nobody runs anything anyway but their mouth, people running Taylor 35s against not themselves or in their vehicle. Yeah, look at my Taylor 5, it rips ass, it's badass, it'll spank an OBR, it'll spank... Well, how do we know? Do you have one to compare it? Listen, I have the baddest in my opinion, and many's opinion. If you have one, you know. That's another thing. If you have what I'm talking about, then you obviously agree with me. You know. Whether you like the way I say it, the fact of the matter is you got to agree with it because you own it. And you know it is what it is. And if you say it isn't what it is, it's because you don't own it. Or whatever the case might be. Okay? I own a Signature Series 34. You're looking at OBR reed case. Baddest fucking, excuse my language, small bore out there. Not very many people, either they don't know or they don't have the extra coin or they're trying to cut. Trust me, in this hobby, there is no corner cutting. The only corners cutting that you can do is your work ethics and how your work ethics. Which means a lot of things. But anyway, I didn't have to get this engine. I could have got what Woogie got. The V2, yeah, it's modified, but it isn't the best they have. I want the best that they have. I got the best that they make. This is it. Even Dan and Sean will tell you, this is the Cadillac of their small bores. The 34 reed with the modified crank in it. And I've got all the bells and whistles on it. I've got the badass 1242 carburetor. I will be running the 990 Rooster Tail for the first time, so I'll let you know. But so far, and you can talk to anybody that have ran different carburetors, this 1242 is modified as a bad-ass mother. As you'll see when I fire it up, because it usually fires right up, first couple pulls, okay? And it idles like a watch, man. And I rarely have to jack with the needles. This engine and this setup is so reliable, man. And people that have them already can tell you the same thing. One of the most reliable engines out there. You don't have to fuck with nothing. You don't have to worry about this. You just pull that shit, start it up, and rip. And I haven't had anything. I'm getting close. I'm right around 5 gallons on this thing now. And I have never had one issue with it. Well, you guys know the first issue I had when I first got it. But that was taken care of. OBR, best customer service, period. End of story. Okay? I know RC Max is too, and Mike Taylor's good at that. That's hard to find. Customer service is a dying profession. OBR has it. That's why I didn't go to Barlow. Nothing against Chris Barlow. I know makes, and I've heard makes badass shit. Who knows? Maybe one of these days I might get a Barlow engine, and then we'll settle the score for sure. But as it is for now, we're going to run my Taylor 35. It's going to be set up just like this. And I'm going to put it in this race kit. This 5B race kit will have it the 35, because all I got to do is take the stuff, the front clutch carrier and all that, off of this, okay, and slap it on the Taylor 35. Slap the Olamat pipe on the Taylor 35 and run it with the 1242 modded and the power stack that OBR makes. Okay, I've got all the turtle racing. This thing is like at everything. Okay, so we will run this engine against that engine, identical setups, and I guarantee you, I'll put money on it that nobody else will do that, because not a lot of people own that or will own both. And the people that even do own both, or even all three, including the Barlow, won't put up any videos. Somebody said, oh, there's videos of the Taylor 35 spanking ass and mopping the eye. Well, I haven't seen it, and I talked to a bunch of guys. They're looking still. If somebody can find me footage of a Taylor 35 in a 5B against this engine in a 5B, basically, you'd have to find somebody running this setup. And like I said, nothing against the Bajas, but I don't care about the two-wheel drive. That means nothing to me. A 29 Chang Young can pull the front end up and do wheelies in a Baja set up right. So what? Put it in this. Doug Starr, if he's watching, Doug, I already put him out the challenge. I haven't seen him do anything yet since I missed it. He has a 5B. Not the same as mine, but he has a 5B, and he has a 34 Signature Series. I don't know if his crank's modded, but he has one. I told him, run that 35 Taylor in this 38-pound beast. Okay, and then run it in the 5T. People are talking about running the 35. Oh, it'll be badass. No, it won't. Well, it will, but I'm just saying, if you're going to run in these vehicles, you need a power, man. These things this weighs 38 pounds, I believe. The 5T full setup weighs about 5 or 6 pounds more. Even 5 pounds more is a lot more. These things are not light. This thing is a heavy monster. It is 10, 12 pounds heavier than my Baja, even with the aluminum that I put on it. Okay? That's why I'm saying, if you want to test the Taylor 35, and I will be testing it, no doubt of it, no shadow of a doubt, put the 35 Taylor piston port engine inside the 5B or 5T, and then take it out, or vice versa, and run a 34 just like this, and then you'll see. So as far as the 35 Taylor spanking, mopping the ass with this engine here, I'm yet to find out. I'm not saying it won't, but as for now, I can't see it. Again, I will say, even though I don't have it in my hands, it'll be here next week, probably Wednesday. I would have to say that because of his quality, that 35 Taylor will be the baddest piston port on the market. Now, reed case, again, that's a whole nother thing. We'll find out, though. Okay? We will also run this thing in my King Motors Baja. Okay? So we're gonna do some experiments. Like I said, I might get a Barlow engine, 34 best he's got. But Chris, everybody knows, gears most of his stuff for drag racing. He's not too much in the bashing and in the racing. That's why I like OBR. Even, like I said, Wade said, OBR makes the best small bore engines out there. And it's nothing against Mike Taylor, but Mike Taylor, didn't make those engines to become the baddest. He made them to shake them up a little bit, but 35 Taylor was made because he'll sell a gang of them, because you can just drop them in anything. So it'll be a really versatile engine, and that's why he made it. Because he could have made it a reed. He could have made it, then he would have separated himself. I know that for sure because of his quality. Okay? If he would have made a 35 reed case, full modded RC Max engine, without a shadow, I don't even have to run it. I can already tell you, knowing how Mike's work is and talking to Mike, it would be the baddest small bore ever. But who knows? As far as the bolt-on stuff, that'll be later on. There is no, again, I will tell you again, you've seen it, the proof. Mike Taylor is not coming out with another 35 with a modded cylinder head or piston or whatever on it. That ain't happening. So get a 35 before you have to wait. I've already got mine coming. I know 1/5 Garage said he was going to get one. I don't want to, you know what's going on. But anyway, we're going to rip this thing for a little bit. I want these kids, and there's people over here, but these guys over here were playing cricket, except for people walking their dogs. So I just don't like a lot of people around when I'm running the 5B because it's too big, too fast, too powerful. Even with a kill switch, I don't want no issues. Kill switches aren't forever, and I agree to a certain extent. But I've never had a problem with this dynamite. And the one that malfunctioned on me, the little box inside of there is melted. And I thought that's what it was. No, it's because it got pinched. When you mount them, be careful when you mount them in here because you can pinch the wiring. And that's what happened. It shorted out. But I fixed it, taped it up real good. I'm running it in my Baja. I got a new one in here, a dynamite. But I run that one that was wounded. Still works. No issues, man. Until I haven't had any issues with dynamites. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, So we'll see. I know lots of people that run dynamites and never have issues with them. As far as all the other ones, I don't know. I've never ran any other kill switch. I'm good with mine. I don't have issues with mine. So anyway, this thing is looking sick, and it's ready to rip here. But first things first, we got to get warmed up. We're gonna rip the Techno buggy. We're gonna scream it, pin it. 20-second pulls. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna scream it. I haven't ran this thing in a while. We got the modified RCR modded Reds engine in it. So enough of my yapping. Let's get some ripping footage. Some people like ripping footage. Some people like talking. I like to do both a little bit. So anyway, we're gonna, as soon as that 35 gets here, it's gonna be a huge boxing. As you guys seen, I got all kinds of goodies coming. So all right, give me a minute. Let's get this thing warmed up, get it going. And then we're going to rip the 5B. All right. See you in a second, people. All right, people. Let's rip this baby. Running a rich, like I always do. It's weird, I've been having range issues with this receiver, the Sanwa. I like these radios, MT4, it's an older one, but just the range on this one, kind of weird. This Techno just, every once in a while you got to give it a little throttle or give it a little, when you jump it, brake, but most of the time this thing just jumps perfect. Whoa! That almost got me. R5R, RCR modded, still, until I break in those other ones. I don't see any engine giving this thing a run, except for that P5. But the P5's got more just torque, bottom end. This thing just screams. There's a hole in the side of this hill. Gotta make sure I don't hit that. Right here. It's like a gopher. This thing is gonna get dirty. Oh! Well, it landed fine, but when it landed, it kind of... But if you own a Techno, even though it's an older one, you know they're durable. Oh, there we go. Very durable. Usually it jumps pretty even. See how we are on fuel. Sorry about that. Had a little rock stuck in there. I hate when you're ripping it and you're running it or jumping it, and it just dies, and then you roll it around and you feel something grinding. You're like, oh shit, now what? Well, there was a rock stuck in there, so we're good. But anyway, I love this R5R, but I've got a lot of other .21s that we got to see where they stand. She's nasty though. Man, that one almost took my frickin' head off. She is a ripper! Alright people, next up, 5 bizzle. Alright people, it's time to run the 5 Bs. Let's make sure kill switch is on. See how many pulls it takes. Ha ha! Ha ha! Make sure the kill switch works. It works. Dynamite works for me. Oop. Remember, when you pull it slowly, you'll feel it grab once, and then a second time, and then after the second time it grabs, it'll free up, and then you just yank it. Wank it. Yank it and wank it, people. Tune might have changed, but I don't think it's changed that much, so again, OBR engines are very reliable, and they usually always start at this whole setup with the 990, the 1242 power stack intake, 1242 modded. I love it. So let's rip it, people. Tell you, that Olamite pipe sounds nasty. I'll just show people up here. We're gonna have to rip down here. Sounds a little fat right now, but we'll let it warm up. Brand new Mad Maxes. She does sound a little rich on top. The weather's nice, but it's still cool. Yeah, you can hear it. It's a little blubbery on top. But I'll give it a minute to warm up. If that doesn't go away, then... See, it's already starting to go away. It's just still cold. I love these Mad Max. And I'll tell you what, it may be a little pricey. I think it's like, with shipping and everything, like $60-something for 4 rims. Silverbacks. I don't know, from what I'm told when I look, I didn't see any black ones. So, but you can get the white ones and you can dye them black if you want. I have a pair of black. Then I have these white ones. These white ones I took off of the Mad Max pins, small pins, that maybe later when I get on a track, I'm hoping to get on a track sometime this year. I think she's still a little rich on top. See, hear that? Lean it out just a little. But anyway, Mad Max rim, tires, available at DDM. Not with the white highlighting, I did that myself. Mad Max, no growth, green tire, that green tire foam, the bead locks, if you need the screws that hold them on. I mean, to build all 4 of these rims complete, it's about $200. So, yeah, but it sounds a little blubbery on top. little better. I think that's fine. I don't want to lean it too much on top. I just want to get rid of that, when you full throttle it, that blubbering sound on the top. Remember, even on nitro and gas, you want to be conservative on the top end needle, because obviously you don't want to blow up your shit. The bottom end is where you can go a little bit lean. Remember, I'm running a 1920. I mean a 1920. I'm running a 20 pinion with the stock 58 gearing. I might go back to a 21 because I noticed it lost a little top end. But I like the bottom more than the top, to be honest with you. Let's put the body back on. The only thing about fifth scales, yes, you can run them for long periods of time, but I don't think it's really good to sit there and run it for 30 minutes straight, personally, because I think during that time, there's too much of a chance that you could damage something, and because you continue to run it, I think you guys know where I'm going with this, you continue to run it, you end up really jacking something up when you could have avoided it. So yes, I love it because you can run them for like 45 minutes on a full tank, no problem. But I wouldn't really recommend it because, you know, these things are too much money. And I turned down the idle too low. Now that shit's low. That's a low, low idle. Oh! Now that was a hard flip. Hopefully we didn't do any damage. Oh, we broke a wing. Oh yeah. Broke a wing, people. We broke a chicken wing. It's the first major damage. Yeah, if you crash these things, flying them in the air, this 38-pound thing will break something. But other than that, I like it over there because it's not getting too crazy air and I can send it long distance. This is a little steeper, so I'm kind of wary about. I mean, I can jump it a little bit, but I mean, as you can see, I just ripped the fluid. Oh, my baby! We got a broken chicken wing. Oh, well. Yeah, we tossed her good. Hopefully we didn't do any other damage, but we won't know until we get her home. I gotta remember on this thing, the way it's set up, you have to give it gas when you give it air because the front end comes up. Guess I gotta learn how to jump this thing. That was Mad Max's hookup though. Definitely digging some trenches around here. So what I love about these vehicles, you can jump them, send them, flip them. Can't do that shit with big bores. Flat and circles, back and forth only. That will get old quick. Whoa! Warmed up, one wing hanging off. Chicken wing is busted. But they ain't stopping the pipe grease. She is warmed up and nasty. I don't know about the tail. We will be comparing this to the Taylor 35. Alright people, see you on the next one.